What's up, everybody? Pete from the basement, finally relaxing at NYCC in the Dark Horse booth. We're here with Ashley Woods, the artist of the new Tomb Raider comic that's coming out in November. You'll also remember her from her work with Sebastian Jones on Niobe. Ashley, thanks for being on the program.
Thank you for having me.
It's fantastic to have you.
Yes.
So tell us about Tomb Raider. This is a reboot that is stemming off of, I believe, the new game that's coming out, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yes.
So tell us about that, a little bit of what's going on and the design of the character.
Well, I cannot go too deep into the story.
Sure,
but
the game's not out yet either, I don't think.
Right, but they are connected to the games. It's a 4-issue series. Right now we're working on the 3rd book. So basically, the overall premise is it's similar to the games, like in the retelling since 2013. We have a more cerebral take on Lara. You know, it's not just about her tomb raiding, but it's about the psychology behind her actions and how Trinity has affected her and her father and all of that.
Trinity is the evil, like, organization, like Illuminati kind of thing that's behind the disappearance of her father, or was it the death of her father?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be very careful.
You can be as vague as you want, and if I say something wrong, you can just dap me right on the forehead.
Yeah, so yeah, we're just basically seeing her, she's still chasing Trinity. She's learning and uncovering facts about her father, things that she thought she knew, and all these different questions, as well as some of her comrades that she's met in the first 2 games. So we're still exploring that.
Now, the design of the character is much different than what some of you fanboys out there might remember from Lara. She's a much more, let's say, grounded, down-to-earth, and not quite as gravity-defying as you might remember her. Let's talk about the design of the new character, the reboot, and also your style for the background, because the backgrounds in this book obviously have to really draw you in to the world. You have to plant Lara in this world and make it believable for the viewer.
Because I'm always just thinking about, I just always have ideas that goes on in my head. So part of that, I just pull from what I'm already thinking about and whatever I'm working on. But when Gardner, my editor, she reached out to me about joining the book back in December, I told her in my response, I told her I recognized that it's more than just drawing a book. You know, I have to be very cognizant of the environment, because that's like a staple, you know, in the Tomb Raider series. That's the environment is a character in itself, you know, a supporting character, if not the main. I put much effort into detailing out the environments. I'm very proud of them. Some of the temples I had to design, when I read them on the script, I was like, wow, like we're really going to, you know, push the envelope with some things. So I'm excited for people to see that. Some of my inspirations, of course, I played the games, but I'm a RPG player. I'm a gamer, but, you know, RPGs. So, you know, when playing RPGs, you see all types of wondrous environments. So I tend to get inspiration from video games. Also like Destiny, stuff like that. It wasn't a direct inspiration, but this is like a generalized answer. What did I pull from directly when working on Tomb Raider? Mostly just photographs, National Geographic. I have a friend, he's a professor, and he travels a lot, and he had just came back from Cambodia. So we haven't covered Cambodia in the comics, but still, like, seeing the statues and stuff, I drew inspirations, you know, from that. And you know, I did some tweaks and twists to them, but I put them in the book, so yeah.
That's fantastic. I happen to love RPGs. That was my big thing when I was growing up. Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, stuff like that. Just a side note, what's your favorite RPG?
Oh, Final Fantasy, definitely. I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. Out of the series, 7 and 9 are my favorites. It's not an RPG, but I also love Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, so...
I was actually my first foray was Final Fantasy 1, didn't know how to play it, but Final Fantasy 2, 4 for you purists, was my absolute favorite. Loved Final Fantasy 3. I stopped after 8. 6 is like, everyone's just, wow, that was completely mind-blowing, the amount of like stuff that they put into just a Super Nintendo cartridge.
Yeah, but like, that was my first, and like you just said, the cartridge. When I first got Final Fantasy 3, I thought it was 3 until I found out about the copyright
This is before the days of the internet. We had no idea that there was others that we never played.
Right. I was just a baby in 1994, and that's when I got the game for Christmas. So yeah, when I found out that I wasn't actually playing 3 but 6, just a little nerd details. I don't know. Maybe we're like the only ones that care.
There are so many people out there in Pete's Basement Land that care. Trust me. So you're working on Tomb Raider. You've done such amazing work on Niobe. These are 2 amazingly strong female characters. Just tell us a little bit about just how high your head gets held knowing that these characters are received so well.
To me, it's all about the work. I'm always happy when I see cosplayers and I read people's reactions, positive reactions. I haven't read anything negative so far. It's all been good. Yeah, but it lets me know that I'm moving in the right direction, because as an artist, sometimes you can become a bit of a hermit and be kind of disconnected. So you're just working on your deadlines, you're focused on that, and then not only are you focused on pushing ahead, but you're trying to grow at the same time. So it takes a lot of focus, and so my sense of time has kind of changed. Like, I perceive time kind of faster in some ways and slower in others, and so say like we get a response and a book is released and we get like this massive response. It's like, oh shit, that came out already?
Yeah.
Oh. And so I quickly just see what everyone is saying. I try to just build from there. Sometimes if the pressure gets to me, I just think about the good comments people have said or left online. That's motivating. Yeah.
I can honestly tell you that I've seen a shift in the articles that are going on, especially on nerd websites, where they realize that negativity and negative articles and negative opinions get more clicks. So now they've got these negative clickbait things running around, and it really is great to see that. I know Sebastian. We've done interviews with him before, and I can't wait to tell him that I just talked to you for the first time.
Later. I haven't seen him yet.
I'm going to try. The booth is constantly filled.
Oh,
it's
man.
really fantastic to see.
Yeah.
And just knowing that I've never seen any negative response to anything Niobe, and I really wish you luck with Tomb Raider as well. Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you so much.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
And lots of luck in the future.
Thank you. You too.
We'll see you guys later.